Hello, Lippy.
Hello, Els.
Well, welcome to the Citizen Game set. Do you like the blow-up chest?
I like it, man. It's very 90s, like you said, man.
Yeah.
I had the yellow thing of this still.
Same. I used to have the pink. I had a blue one at one point as well.
Yeah.
Bringing the 90s back, because I still live in the 90s in my head.
So do I, 100%. I'm not trying to let go.
I was thinking, the moment I obviously respected you anyway, but I seen the clip and you were singing NSYNC, tearing up my heart. And at that moment, I knew me and you could be best friends. Because you see that song there? It's my favorite NSYNC song.
That's one of my favorite songs, like in general, in life.
It makes me emotional when I hear it.
Yeah, the fact that I got that moment of me doing that on the net, like it means a lot to me.
So who was it? It was the guy. Was it Nas from what's his name from Love Island?
Yeah.
He was like, "Go on then, sing an NSYNC song."
He tried to test me, and Nas, he's younger than me, so I think he thought I was an old man. I think he thought that was like before my I don't know how old he thought I was when that tune was out, but I was a kid, so like that was my childhood, and very important
NSYNC.
Tune to me.
NSYNC, tearing up my heart. NSYNC is gonna be me. It's a good one.
It's gonna be me. It's powerful.
And Gone's a good one.
Oh, Gone is serious.
I feel like that's when they started crossing over.
That's when
to
they started. There's the more R&B.
Justin cut his
sound.
hair.
Yeah.
That's when you knew.
When he got the trim.
Got rid of the little curly ringlets.
Different level now.
And then Girlfriend came out.
Featuring the
Nelly.
One and only Nelly. Yeah.
So I love NSYNC.
I miss them, man. There, man. Big up NSYNC, man. I hope they see this. I hope I meet them.
There was I was trying to think of the other 90s boy bands, because we had Backstreet Boys. They had a few classics as well.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys are serious.
Backstreet's Back.
Backstreet's Back. That was the Halloween thing. Serious.
That video, they went
Coldest. Yeah, the 90s was the best, man. The children don't know. I feel kind of sorry for them. Obviously, it's decent tunes now and that, but it's no NSYNCs.
There's
no
no
Backstreet Boys. They even got like a Westlife. Who was the other Westlife?
Take That.
Take That. The first Westlife. How can I say that?
Take That. Boyzone was around as well.
Boyzone. That's
Ronan
who I was
Keating.
actually talking about. Ronan. That's my guy.
Ronan Keating had a few bangers afterwards. Do you remember Darius? He went on X Factor, right? And he was singing Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time," and he had like the long black hair.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Darius.
Then he brought out a song called Colorblind, which was a banger.
I don't think I remember. I probably if I heard it, but
yeah, I'm
not.
I'm not a good singer, but it's a good song. That whole era for me.
No, that's my era, man. That's my thing.
Who's your top artist then from the 90s?
From the 90s. From the 90s, I don't know, I don't want to say a rapper, like that's too easy. I'm trying.
Yeah, more like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. I gotta go. Look at what I'm sitting on. I can't say a rapper.
Do you know what one of my favorite ones is? The Spice Girls, Two Become One.
Oh, the Spice Girls. That was a serious. They were serious people in my life. I went to watch the Spice Girls movie.
You went? Oh, I remember that movie.
I must have been about 5 or 6.
Yeah, I remember when it came out.
It was serious. I went to the cinema with enough people. Our parents had to take us.
I remember when they split up. My sister's class were all crying. I think I was a bit young, but
I thought I held back the tears because I saw the man them weren't really too emotional. So I thought I can't be the one to start with this energy. I like S Club 7 as well,
They had a whole TV series.
Nah, they was my guys.
Yeah.
I was Bradley. That was me.
You were Bradley.
And all of us was black youth. So all of us wanted to be Bradley. But I was Bradley.
And Rachel Stevens.
Yeah.
Loved her.
That was my girl. Definitely.
Yeah. Good times. The 90s.
Great times,
We
man.
still live in the 90s.
I'm still there.
But we are here to talk about gaming. We can talk about music all you want, but gaming... I wanted to ask you your top 3 games of all time.
Of all time? I like this question. I like this question. Number 3, I'm going to go with Tekken 3 on PlayStation. Tekken, for me, is it might be it's the best fighting game for me. Hands down, innit? Because it's you can't button bash, you can't. I think Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, you could be anyone.
You could. Street Fighter, the cheat code was be Chun-Li and just kick.
There you go. And Yeah, but with Tekken, you had to know what you was doing.
The characters were serious as well. Tekken was
Serious
Yoshimitsu
storyline,
and
Yoshimitsu, Kazuya, Heihachi. It was like serious storyline. Why 3 is the best for me? The first Tekken I had was Tekken 2. That's the
Tekken
game
2.
I got with my PlayStation when I was 4.
That's
or 5.
PlayStation 1, right?
PlayStation 1, the
I had
big
that.
box thing. And obviously Tekken 2 was elite, but I was young, so I was more kind of trying to find my feet. But by the time Tekken 3 was there, oh my days. Jin on the front with the red glove, yeah.
I love Tekken.
So yeah, number 3, I'll say Tekken 3.
Tekken.
Second, I'll say Pro 6. Pro Evolution Soccer 6. It's probably the last game Arsenal was good in. After that, it's just it's been pain, all kind of madman up front and that. But yeah, Pro 6.
I remember back in the day when there was the FIFA and Pro Evo rivalry was so
when
big.
I was a kid,
you were either pro
yeah,
or you were
pro.
FIFA.
I was pro all the way. Like I weren't even a little bit FIFA. I still played till the pros tired now. I don't know what happened, but even when I play FIFA now, I play with pro buttons. I still shoot with square. I refuse to conform to the EA Sports ways. In my heart, I'm still a Pro Evolution man. But yeah, Pro 6 was just, again, I think the age I was at as well, I was proper in love with football at this point. So I knew all the players in the world, the players of the past. And yeah, Pro 6.
That would have been PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah, PS2.
I just think that whole era of the noughties and the PlayStation 2, everyone I knew was gaming.
Yeah,
it was massive.
Because everyone our generation would have been in their early teens, mid-teens,
high
at
school,
that point. And that's all I wanted to do when I weren't playing football or with my friends. That's all I wanted to do, like be in front of the computer and just play games. So yeah, Pro 6, serious. And by that point, my brothers were old enough. My little brothers are 5 years younger than me. So obviously when I'm playing like Pro 4 with them and I'm just wrapping them up with like 10 and that. But by the time it's Pro 6, it's, a little bit of competition. And the best game of all time, I will have to go with, because of how long I played it, I gotta go GTA San Andreas, man.
That's my it's my third favorite game.
I think that's the best game ever. That I had my PlayStation 2 for a long time because I got it when it first came out, and I remember when PS3 came out, I still had a PS2 for a while. And remember, it weren't like GTA 5 where you could go online and heists and all these things to keep you going, but I'll just keep
the free play. That's what I would replay it from the beginning, but also the world was so big because
do everything.
With GTA 5 you only have the first Los Santos. So you only have Los Santos, but GTA San Andreas was Los Santos, San Fierro, and then Las Venturas.
Going on holiday to the Ras. They had the desert bit.
The Las Vegas.
Forest park. Yeah, it was mad. It was mad.
And you also had so many things to do, like the flight school, which was impossible.
Impossible.
Never could complete that.
I tried to get San Andreas on my phone, and the flight school bit is where I just had to stop playing. It's impossible.
I remember all the cheats as well. I still remember that, like the weapons cheat.
Weapons cheat, the money cheat. I remember my weapons cheat. I used to get the heavy pistol thing.
Oh, the machine gun one was it?
Nah, the one with the scope. The one with the big boom. Yeah, but yeah.
Jetpack.
Jetpack.
Did you ever used to get? There was one cheat where you could blow up all the cars in the world, and then my favorite cheat was everyone just was running around with dildos. Did you ever get that cheat?
I didn't really find that one. that one never really.
Yeah, there was one. You did a cheat and everyone just all their weapons went and they were just running around with.
Yeah, nah. I used to do them mad cheats where like everyone would attack you and that. Bare strippers running around with machine guns and everything. Yeah, man. San Andreas was like, that was elite.
I think for me as well, it was more like the storyline was sick. We love the 90s. So it was based in the 90s. And
there you go.
Above all else, the radio stations.
Oh.
West Coast classics.
West Coast classics.
WCTR.
Yeah, WCTR. There was I was even dealing with the kind of pop kind of ones as well.
Yeah.
Even now when I'm on GTA,
Because they would have Backstreet Boys on it.
Yeah. Nah, that was.
The chat show one was my favourite. You know when you're
that
driving
was
around,
hilarious.
someone's calling in and talking about
that was hilarious.
madness.
Hillbillies and that and incest and all these. Yeah.
I learned a lot of songs from that game. Sometimes I'll hear a country song. And I'm like, where is that from? It's from GTA San Andreas.
All the GTAs, I'll give the GTAs that. I know some songs that I shouldn't know because of that game.
Yeah.
Some tunes that I have no business knowing the words to, and they're coming on in the adverts and I'm singing.
It's always the country ones. I'm like, why do I know this?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, because I had a feeling we might talk about this today.
Mm-hmm.
I have some like weird gaming news that just has happened in the world of gaming. The first one's not so weird, but we're talking about GTA San Andreas. So let's talk about the GTA trilogy. So they remade GTA 3, GTA San Andreas, and GTA Vice City. And there was some mixed reviews. I have it. I played it just like for the nostalgia, just so I can have it on my PS5. But the graphics, especially on their face, was mad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I've got like pictures. So I'll talk through it for the listeners. But we've got some here, and it's this guy, and you can kind of see. But why is his face so terrible? It's like they tried to make the graphics better, but they just look like you know the Domino adverts with the puppets.
Them Play-Doh people. Yeah, I think I got it as well, innit? And I ain't even started playing the other ones. I played San Andreas for a bit, and I was like, I can't do this, man. This is a bit like, because you know what it is? It's like, imagine, you know, like how children draw, like stick men and that. Like if you used to go give a stick man drawing to an artist and say, make this a proper portrait, like they would, innit? They wouldn't make like a super sharp stick man, because it's like what they've done. It's like they've taken the graphics that weren't that great on San Andreas and GTA 3, Vice City, and just like polished them.
But it's weird because there's this one image, and I've got it here. People will have seen it probably on Reddit or Twitter, and it's Denise, Carl's first girlfriend, right? Yeah. This is the original, so she looked like you could tell like what she looks like, and then in the remade one, it's just like I don't understand. It's a completely different face.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
There's no expression. It just looks like they say that they've improved the graphics. She looks like a different human. They all look the same.
Yeah, they all look the same, but it's just sharpened like bad drawing people. Like it's weird. I didn't, man.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that I can now play GTA on my PS5 or my Switch, but it was like 50 quid, wasn't it, for 3 games?
Yeah, it was.
And it was so hyped up.
Proper hyped up, man. I thought I was going to see them. I thought I was obviously not GTA 5 graphics, or even a GTA 4 graphics, but something like towards that direction.
An improvement.
Yeah, but it was just... Yeah.
Do you remember you could have the different girlfriends if you were Carl, right? So you had Denise, who was from Grove Street. Then you had the one in near Las Vegas, and she had all like that. She was into S&M.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. The crazy thing, yeah.
There was a couple more.
Yeah, there was the
Catalina.
My man's sister. Yeah, my man's sister, like the Mexican. Yeah. And you got to do the missions for you got to like rob a bank.
Yeah, I remember that.
You got to steal petrol, the truck.
In the truck.
Yeah.
There was one other. There was a girl in the San Francisco area, and she was proper healthy. She was like into her health stuff, and she wanted Carl to be like really either really muscly or really skinny, because each one of them liked him different. Because you could go gym, right?
Yeah.
I just used to do the muscle cheat.
Yeah.
And stamina.
And just walk around, and just be that guy.
Yeah.
Kill man. And go to the kung fu place, learn the new moves, and you just mash up anyone. That's how you do it.
Speaking of, well, it's not really, but speaking of, you have recently taken up boxing.
I have.
Have you ever played like the boxing games? Have you played VR boxing before?
I have, I've got
on the Oculus.
I've got the Oculus. I got the Oculus Quest 2, I think it is. Yeah, I got that, and it's
the first time I played it, right, I was just playing against the computer, and they literally ran up to me and started hitting me on the head, and I'm thinking...
Flight of something. There's one of them. I've got two of them. One's
Fight
like,
to no.
Fight to something. I can't even remember.
There's a
what it's
Rocky
called.
one. No, there's a Creed one.
Creed one. That's the one I have. I have the Creed one.
Yeah.
I have another one. It's
I have
like
the other
more
one as
serious.
well.
I can't remember what it's called. Like Fight or Flight or something like that. But it's. Yeah,
I think I played the Creed one, and I'm like, it's so weird because it's so. I was proper sweating, like I'm proper boxing. But I just remember they run to me and they're trying to punch me in the head, and it really messes with your brain because you're like, it feels like you're gonna punch me.
Thing, the first 2 days I got it, I spent most of my hours awake on it.
Just on it.
So when I took it off, it's almost like the real world was weird. Like, whoa.
Your eyes have to adjust to it.
Like I had to because I got one thing on there called Ocean Rift, and I'm scared of water, innit? I don't know why I got that. I can't play it. Literally.
So what are you doing and what's the concept?
The worst thing is you just swim with like fish.
Oh, so you're under the water?
Yeah,
like,
you're
under
the water. It's
snorkeling.
like you're scuba. It's like you're snorkeling, and it's like as soon as you go into the game, you're in the menu, and the menu's like you're in the water, and there's all these cubes around you, and the cubes are like of different animals.
Can you swim with like great white sharks?
Yeah, and you can. They start off like little rubbish things like tropical fish and that. But it gets worse, like water snakes. And you can swim with like the dinosaur thing back in the day, and it's like. The reason it's mad is because they tell you you're just gonna see that, but else it's a lie. There's other things in there like you. So I went in the blue whale one.
Oh yeah.
Because I just thought, let me just go in. Let me just see the big thing. Because I know blue whales are majestic and everything, but I think they're so frightening. Like
they're massive.
Anything that big I'm not going where it is.
The ocean scares me.
So I tried to do that, and then all of a sudden I see the hammerhead thing. I'm saying, what? They didn't say this is it. This is I didn't download this. This is So I've got that. I've got
Have you had Beat Saber yet?
Nah, I don't. I've seen it. I'm not
kind of like
really
Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
but
I've seen it. But
that's really hard as well.
Yeah, it looks too difficult. I think I just.
Have you been on when I went? I did the YouTube 360 videos, and there's one when you're hot air balloon above the desert, and I'm like, and it's so hard to explain to someone that's not experienced it because people are like, oh, VR, all this stuff. Yeah. It's insane.
That's crazy.
You genuinely feel like I'm hanging from a balloon.
I got one roller coaster game.
Oh, that would make me feel sick.
That took me a while to get used to as well, but.
Ones like that, I get really bad motion sick. Have you played a horror game yet?
Yeah, I've got. That's what I'm sitting here thinking, trying to figure out which one. But I think it's Walking Dead.
They're genuinely
can't play it.
Scary.
It's impossible. The only thing I've done is like a survival mode kind of thing, and it's like the kind of Call of Duty zombies vibe. Waves of them come in, and you get points, and the more points you get, you can upgrade your weapons.
I feel like that's fine because you know what to expect.
Yeah, but it's still mad because it's like you start off with either a screwdriver. That's what you have to get close to them. Yeah. And and it's like when you stab them, you have to yank it out as well. Otherwise, you'll stay in their head or whatever. And the other option you got if you want to like have them further away from you is a bat with like nails and barbed wire around.
Oh, I know what you mean.
But again, when you hit them, it gets stuck in their head and their belly and it's horrible. But I played through the first level. It's like moderate, innit? It's like a couple zombies. You see them like in the distance. When you get near them, they'll hear you and they'll come towards you and that. And then it kind of warns you, and it was like, so the game is gonna start now. So I was like, what do you mean the game is gonna start now? You were just on the intro. What was this? I thought it just took me about 45 minutes, and then straight away you start, and it's just. I prefer if there was loads of zombies running around. The thing that's scary to me is that there's just nothing. You see all the mist.
The suspense.
Yeah, you look this way, there's nothing. You look that way, there's nothing. Something runs across the floor. It's a rat. It can't even kill you. And then you finally butt the zombie. And I've killed one zombie in the real game. I've done it over and over again. But after that, I can't do it.
Yeah, the ones that... So I played this one. I can't remember. I was called Dead Hall. And... you are like you start right, everything's dead silent and it's pitch black and you have to like light your lantern. So you're there and you walk, it's really slow, you're walking through, and you hear like all this whispering. It's like, so you know, like proper like creepy. And then they're like, oh, you need to find the eyes, so you got to go and find the eyes, right? Why do I open a door and then there's a dead girl with like her head like that, and she just like, and when she stares at you, you have to run away because it's like, don't let her stare at you for too long.
I'm not.
There's another in the same game, right? I turn the corner and then there's just a big like shadow, just, and it turns and stares.
I've seen that
dead horse.
You know what it is? I don't like horror games in general. I don't like any game where the thing that's trying to kill you can't kill it. What is that?
Yeah.
That is, I don't. Yeah, I'm not a horror game fan.
I don't like being scared, but I like scaring myself. So I like games like that.
Nah, the scariest game I've actually ever played in my life is one of my favourite games. There's two of them. It's Last of Us 1 and 2.
Great game.
And the first time I played Last of Us was when, I think it's when it first come about, PS Now. You know, when they had you could stream games now. So I was just going mad on PS Now, playing everything, because I'm one of them, man, I'm not into a lot of games. I have like GTA, FIFA, UFC. Don't really play anything else other than just messing about on PS Now every now and again. But with Last of Us, I started it and I just couldn't put it down.
It's a really good game.
Really good. And then, the second one as well.
See, I've still not played the second. But I think it's just because it takes up so much time.
That's scary though. Second one is very
They're making
scary.
a movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they think they cast, one of them was in Game of Thrones, one of the actors.
Oh, so it's a proper team.
Proper cast, yeah.
Yeah, they need that, man. That storyline, serious.
Yeah.
I was very invested in that one day, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I used to love Silent Hill.
Yeah, I like Silent Hill as well. I used to be very
the
afraid.
Zombies, yeah.
But
with the pyramid guy.
Yeah, Pyramid Head. Not, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be proper scared of him. Right, so we got another, this one's slightly weirder. So weird gaming news. Basically, there was, she's an OnlyFans and TikTok creator, but she got a cease and desist letter from Nintendo. So basically, she had like 2 million followers on TikTok, but she also ran an OnlyFans account, and basically Nintendo formally sent her a letter because she tried to trademark her username, which at one point had the word Nintendo in it. So I think she had to just delete her whole everything because they were just like, lock it off.
Yeah, because I get that gaming's for everyone, innit? But there's kids involved, you get me? So.
And Nintendo are notoriously like very strict about who uses their stuff.
Yeah, I hear that.
But I know, I think she actually had to delete her whole profile, I believe.
Damn, sorry.
But she said, right, so she was like, I know I've been naive by trying to trademark this name, but she feels that Nintendo targeted her for being an adult entertainer and not because she was using their name. What do you think?
Nah, it's probably because she was using their name, because like I said, man, you don't want it, because say she becomes one of the biggest things to do with Nintendo, and then a 7-year-old goes on his little iPad or whatever, types in Nintendo on Google, and it's just bare OnlyFans things like.
Yeah.
So you kind of don't want to cross
the association,
the lines.
I guess.
Obviously, gaming, there's all kind of mad games where you could do all kind of stuff, but gaming, there's kids involved, you get me? So
yeah. I think from a brand perspective as well, you have to be careful.
You've got to be sensible, definitely.
But have you heard about on Twitch live streaming, there was this whole thing about, there was hot tub streaming was a genre. Did you hear about this?
Nah.
And so basically there was a whole, so you could have like gaming, or you could have just talking, where people literally just sit and just talk. And there was a whole genre at one point, I don't know if it's still a thing, where people would just live stream from a hot tub.
Yeah,
and people, I think, were being banned from the platform for doing that.
Yeah, because they'll probably do.
But it's only if they're in a bikini just sat in a hot tub, I don't see what's wrong with it. But.
Yeah, but they was probably doing more things at times, and you know how the Twitch thing, because Twitch, can't people send you money
they donate,
as you're there? Yeah, man, come on, man. All kind of activities might have been going on over there, and they just had to
I mean,
Tighten up.
you got to hustle. There's another story which is quite similar, right? So there was a streamer. She was posing as a young streamer. They didn't specify how old. I'm not going to even try and pronounce the username because it just looks really long. But anyway, she had pulled in a large amount of donations. So as you said, like people can donate, right?
Yeah.
And followers on Chinese live streaming platform Douyu. Then she never actually revealed her face, right? So I feel like the people who followed her need to take responsibility, because basically it was revealed that she was in fact a 58-year-old woman, and loads of people had donated and just been following her this whole time. And she was on a stream, but she had an emoji, like, you know how on FaceTime now you can put an emoji in front of your face. So she was on stream, and then the emoji had glitched and it showed her real face, and then everyone was like complaining, like
Yeah, I'm gonna search that one up. I need to see.
But I do feel like you need, if you're a follower of her and you've never seen what she looks like,
research,
because she'd been using, I think she'd been so she'd been using photos and clips that showed a young woman on her just Instagram or whatever.
Catfish on a live streaming platform.
That's crazy.
You wouldn't think that's possible, but that's where we are.
You got to
now.
Respect it.
Yeah.
I think people complained at the time, but now they call her Granny instead. They like she received support for it. Now her nickname, her followers call her Granny.
Big up Gran, man.
Which I connect with, because my followers call me Mummy, so that's weird. Yeah. Firstly, I'm no one's mum, and secondly, it's because I'm a bit older, and they think that means I'm a mum. So
it's different.
A lot of my DMs they just reply saying Mummy.
Yeah, mum.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
It's different. Definitely different.
I feel like the more I complain about it, the more they do it as well. Yeah. So I try not to talk about it, but I mean, it happens. I want to play. Have you ever played Song Association?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
No, what is that?
So we're going to say a word. It's going to be like gaming related. So I could say button, and you've got to think of a song that has the word buttons in it, and sing a first line from it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go first then. Button.
Touch a button. Vibes Cartel. Come touch me not. Touch a button now. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go for. I would have gone for Pussycat Dolls.
I'm gonna be a real one. That was on my mind.
I knew you didn't want to sing it.
Even when you said you did the example. Like, say I said button, I was like, jeez. I know this
You
song.
didn't want to sing it.
Yeah, I didn't want to sing that.
Okay, you go now. Think of a word maybe to do with gaming.
A word to do with gaming.
There's a few.
What's a word to do with what?
There's a few objects in the room, maybe.
Controller. There you go.
Controller. Control. Drake.
See,
that's an easy one. Okay, next one. Let me think. Play.
What's my man's name again? Sarani. It's Sarani. What's it? No games.
Play no games.
Yeah, see it there?
Love that.
Yeah, Sarani, no games.
I would have done J-Lo. Play. Come on, play this song.
Oh, nah, that's what I'm saying. These are songs that I can't sing while I'm on this sofa. Like, it's too much. Like.
Okay, you go. It's your turn. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could give you suggestions, but it's cheating.
Yeah, because you got the tune ready. What's to do with games?
Think of the console. Names of games.
Names of games. Because I just don't want to be like Metal Gear Solid. Because like there's no songs
way.
Here.
Maybe objects in games.
Yeah. Or characters. Link. Zelda. Link.
Oh, Link. Oh no. Link. Oh no. Oh my god, it's hard when you're on the other side. Link.
Even if you ask me that, I'll be in a maze as well. Link.
I'm trying to think of a song that's like maybe got link up, link.
Yeah.
Link me. Oh, I can't think of one. Link. No. I give up.
So have I won?
You won that round. This is the decider.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fight.
Fight.
You can't sing Cheryl Cole.
Fight.
Mine are just all pop songs. I feel like they just get stuck in your head easy.
Fight. You can't win the first round.
Do you give up? Or are you going to sing Cheryl Cole?
What's Cheryl Cole?
Fight for this love.
I might give up. I'll give up.
Well, you could have sung Cheryl Cole.
Could have, but
You're not going to do it.
you gotta pick your battles in this life, man.
So if I don't do this one, then it's a draw. If I do,
then.
I win.
Fight, play, controller.
It's a hard game.
Do that. Level.
Sierra, level up. No, yeah.
That
there you go.
was sharp.
So I win. Good game. Great game.
One
right.
more.
So we do this thing where we go through the different consoles all throughout the history, and we'll compare it to things we've done, like football teams or chocolate bars, packets of crisps. But I want to do members of Filthy Fellas. Yeah. So we're going to go through each console. We're going to start with the PS5.
PS5.
Yeah. So the new PlayStation console.
It's got to be PK, innit? Newest member. And the PS5 actually goes like this, and so does PK a little bit. His head is like the biggest thing on his body. So, yeah, new, exciting. Everybody wants it. That's PK.
Everyone wants it. Not everyone can get their hands on.
Yeah, not
the
everyone
PS5.
can get their hands on the PS5 right now, but everybody definitely wants to. So yeah, man.
Okay, I like that one. Okay, let's do an older one, and let's do the Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
A classic.
That's
console.
a classic, man. That's a 90s console, man.
Got great games on that as well.
Yeah,
you have
man,
GoldenEye.
Yeah, I can't give it to Specs and that. The man at 80s, man. I gotta give them, man, like.
They need a SNES or something.
Yeah, like Atari. Monopoly, chess. Nintendo 64. You know what? I got HP, man. Harry Pinero. GoldenEye, Super Mario
Zelda.
Kart, Zelda. WrestleMania 2000. All-rounder. Veteran.
I feel like Nintendo changed the game as well for a lot of
100%.
A lot of like Zelda changed the game for RPGs, I think.
Yeah, serious game, man. Serious game. What was the thing? It was Smash Bros, Super Smash Bros as well. Serious.
Yeah. Great console.
I had an N64 at my nan's house. Yeah, man, HP.
I still have an N64 in my flat.
Oh, raw.
I know.
To get my hands on one of them, man.
Okay, let's do Xbox 360.
Xbox 360.
So this is like Halo era.
This is PS2 level. This is like old school,
classic.
but not old school. So for that reason, it's got to be Geordie. He's only actually a year older than...
Yeah, he's so
PK.
young.
What?
But he seems older.
His head is way more bigger than PK's, and his legs are way more bigger. His legs represent... You see the way the Xbox just...
The Xbox 360 kind of went... Like, I can't remember. It was the green.
Yeah,
the green
thing.
Yeah.
The green thing. This is... Oh, no, 360. So this is...
This was PS3.
PS3, actually, yeah. So, yeah, it's Geordie. I think it's Geordie.
Like
yeah,
that.
Man. Chunky console. Geordie.
PlayStation 2.
PS2, that's got to be me.
The best console,
The best console, Pro 6. Didn't work sometimes. A lot. That's like, I fit that description, but yeah, I'm definitely...
PS2 had the best games.
100%.
Well.
That's what everybody had. If you had an Xbox, you know, like certain man
Xbox One.
Just had it's like, why have you got this? This has never existed before. Like, just trust the process. Everyone had a PlayStation, so PS2 is Lippy.
PS2 has my favorite game. That had San Andreas on it. Simpsons Hit and Run was another of my favourites.
I can't say underrated, but I think it's a bit overlooked. People don't remember it because PS2 had so many bangers. But yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run.
Simpsons Hit and Run. Okay, let's do Game Boy Color. Handheld. This was Pokemon, the original Pokemon.
You know what, man? I gotta go with skits, man. Just original, wavy, like Pokemon. I might have lied, in my top 3. I might have lied. You forget about the handhelds because that
original Pokemon.
Red and Blue. Ooh.
Would you get to pick? You pick Charmander.
Charmander, Bulbasaur,
or Squirtle. Classic.
Charmander. Has to be Charmander.
I used to pick Charmander and then I started going for Squirtle.
Yeah, never mind, man. The leaf.
In Bulbasaur, no.
How can a leaf hurt you? Like, it's like get burnt, get the water fall on you. Like, but yeah, I'll say skits. Skits has got that retro.
Yeah.
You get me?
And even like with Capsule and stuff, they do the stuff on the
Yoshi
t-shirts.
and the Mario and yeah, man.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. I like what I done with that one there. Yeah.
I like
skits,
that too.
Game Boy Color.
Okay, let's do one last one then. Let's go for the Sega Mega Drive.
Sega Mega Drive.
This is like Sonic the Hedgehog times.
That is mileage. Because Sega Mega Drive is a classic, but it's not a Nintendo. Like, it's not. They stopped. They had to stop. They had to. Dreamcast was, I think, the last thing they tried to come with.
Yeah.
And I wanted the Dreamcast so badly until I realized it was just a Sega PlayStation. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage. I'd FIFA 96 on a
the Sega
Mega Drive. Yeah.
Wow.
I had a Mega Drive early. It was my dad's, and then obviously I was playing it, and yeah, Miles Fear on Sega Mega Drive, old school, and not many people know about it.
Most people had the Nintendo.
There you go.
Would you say it was underrated then, or?
Nah, I say it's most definitely underrated, man. Sega was my first like proper gaming experiences.
Same. My auntie had one.
Yeah, my older cousins had the SNES, but that was more of a sit and watch thing. Watch Street Fighter, watch whatever, Mortal Kombat. But when it come to the Mega Drive, that was in my yard, so I got to play. I remember I had one Lion King thing on there.
I had the Lion King games.
Swear.
Yeah.
You see, because with Sega, because it's so long ago, there's loads of things I had on it, and I kind of thought, nah, man don't know about this. Like the Lion King game.
I think there was only a few big games anyway.
Yeah.
Back in this, that's what I love that there's so many games nowadays.
Yeah, no,
but I'm very simple. Like I only need a few, and I just need time to play one.
Yeah.
Like GTA San Andreas, I just played that. Nowadays, I have too many games, so that I don't even game that much.
Especially with the online thing, because you'll just be playing GTA with your brethren, and all of a sudden, I'm going on FIFA. I said, hold on, boys, I'm having fun here. Like,
I'm enjoying.
Yeah, like,
mid heist.
So yes, there's a lot of options now, man.
Do you ever play games like Roller Coaster Tycoon and things like that, where you build your own? I
don't, but I like Sims when I was younger. I like Sims. I messed about with the Sims games. I can't even remember what it was called. There was one where it was like you're like kind of outside, kind of.
Was it on the PlayStation or?
Yeah, I had it on PlayStation.
There's a few.
I had it on Game Boy.
So you have like the Sims. There was the House Party one. They had the Herbs as well.
Herbs. That's what I'm talking about. Herbs.
The Herbs was sick, and they had the Black Eyed Peas on the soundtrack.
Yeah, Herbs.
And you could have there were different districts as well, so you went around the different districts.
Herbs. I had that on Game Boy Advance. I had it on Game Boy Advance and on my PlayStation. And the Game Boy Advance was proper like simplified, but like.
I remember the game. You just I completely forgot about it. Is that the one that flipped upwards?
That was the SP, the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance was the one.
Oh, the long one. Yes.
It was almost
kind of looks like a Switch a bit.
Yeah, like a little Switch, like kind of PSP style, like flat screen, buttons on each side, and yeah, I never had a Game Boy Advance.
The Herbs was good. Theme Hospital was really good as well. Theme Hospital, do you remember when they used to walk around the big heads and stuff? And you'd have to deflate the head.
Yeah, literally. Gaming, it was simple but detailed at the same time back in the day that it was very...
Nowadays I get overwhelmed. There's too much going on.
Too much, man. There's a couple games that I've tried to play. I couldn't do it. It's too much.
And everyone's too good. Like with Call of Duty, I'm so bad compared to everyone.
I'm not.
And that takes a lot of hours. That's an investment to actually even get semi-good at.
Now, with Call of Duty, I think that was around I think it was Modern Warfare 2 was the one that people, my generation, kind of latched onto it. Everyone's on it, playing the airport level and all these things. I just went into it. I was either still playing pro or whatever I was playing. I think there was still Fight Night games and all them things there back then. And I was more into them kind of things. I'm not a big fan of first person shooters. I'm more a third person man. I like GTA and all of them kind of things. But yeah, first person shooters are really, obviously I like GoldenEye because that was simple. GoldenEye hit you once, you're dead. Get me? Odd Job with the hat, the Moonraker, all these, that was proper. But yeah, it got too much for me at COD and all these things.
Yeah, it's too advanced.
Yeah.
Let's build then your ideal game. So if imagine, you can build whatever you want, whatever type of game you want. You can have whatever. Yeah. The storyline could be whatever. You could have whatever characters. Yeah. What are you gonna pick?
I don't know what the budget will be for this thing. It'll be like a GTA style thing, yeah.
Where would it be set?
It'll be set in London, yeah. But like you can do anything, not anything. So it's just like anything within reason-ish, within gaming reason. But you could do anything in it. So it could be GTA, but right now you're just working in the shop.
So kind of like GTA roleplay. Have you ever done? Yeah.
And you know what it is? I've wanted to do that so badly.
You would be amazing.
I want to play it so badly, but I've just never found the time.
You and the filthy lot on a roleplay server.
We have to do that. We have to do that because I'm literally just gonna explain that. That is my ideal game because it's like GTA. It's like you can do anything, but at the same time, it's because you can do so many things. The little things that you can't do. You're like, why can't I go in there? Why can't I go in the shop? Why can't I rob the bank? Why can't I whatever? You know what I mean? So
and what I love about role players, people take it properly serious. And for example, if you just worked in a shop, that you'd have to get up every morning and go and work in the shop, and then maybe you get a promotion eventually. I love stuff like that.
I love it.
What would your job be then as your character?
Me
in London.
You know what? This is gaming, you know, so it's like my whole morals in gaming is different. I don't like stealing and all these things in the real world. Don't do that. But on games, I love it. Like I love it. If I see on my map a man's coming past with trying to transport goods or something, I'm blowing up his thing. Like, I'm that guy. So I'll just be an outlaw. I think I'll be that guy. I'll be like a deceiver. So I'll be like, yeah, I'm here to work in the shop. And then just like, bow, everybody hands up. Give me all the...
Or just take the money from the cash register every day.
There you go, slightly.
I would be maybe like undercover police officer.
So you catch me out.
Yeah, well, you could be a police officer, but also help the criminals.
Oh, okay then.
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah.
So have you played it?
No, I really want to as well.
We need to get on.
We need to get on a server.
100%.
But the thing is, sometimes you have to apply to actually be accepted in servers.
Seriously.
Because people need to make sure that you're serious. So like you're not gonna go on and just like
because people I've seen videos of people getting on there and not playing by the rules a little bit. You get me? And the man's had to come out of character and be like, "Yo, listen, man, we got something going on here, man." Like, I
think we should all do it.
I think we should 100%.
Yeah.
You got the power to get it done, so I think you need to.
I'll look into it.
There you go.
We can all do it.
100%.
Great content.
Serious content.
But in London, this is your ideal game, yeah? That's basically GTA roleplay, but in London.
Yeah. Perfect.
Love that. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lippy, for joining me.
Thank you for having me, man. I loved it. I don't get to speak about gaming or any of these fun things, get to sit on these nice and inflatable things. So thank you.
It's all right. I'm going to go and play some of these. I want to play the open water game that you were talking about.
Go get it. Go get Ocean Rift. It's frightening. Yeah, it's scary. I ain't got anything else to say about it.
I quite like swimming though, so
You might enjoy it.
If it was me, so I hate flying. So if I'm on a flight simulator, no.
I've been trying to find
On VR,
like, more realistic.
there
like,
is one, but
height things, but I ain't really.
I don't think it's on VR, but there is a flight simulator.
Need to get that, man.
Yeah.
Need to.
Give me PTSD. I could not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck in everything.
Thank you.
Boxing still, you're going to carry on doing the boxing?
100%.
Love that.
I'm a boxer now.
I need to come and watch the next fight.
Yeah, next one. I'll let you know the details. It's towards the end of the year.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone for listening. This has been the Citizen Game, and I will speak to you next time.